Um, but yeah, we haven't really been playing any new games recently. Okay, we've actually we're okay. YouTube is up finally. Let me just double check on my phone. Yes, okay, we're also up on YouTube. I was playing long. Um, right. Let's actually get started now that we've got it all set up. We can just go ahead and pull and speed up because we've done this rodeo well long enough. So star options are Growlithe. Ew. League of Legends. Sorry, I've just sorry. More power to you if you play League. I've just got this like funny meme going on with like just the people that I'm like, ooh, a Savian Teddiursa. But yeah, I've just got like this funny meme going on where like I just cannot stand any where if you play League, I have to like delete League from whatever system you're playing it from. Because I remember I've got this one friend from school that had League installed on their like laptop. So I remember physically going to their house, opening up their laptop, and then uninstalling League. Just for them to reinstall it later. But yeah, what options do we want to go for a star? They're all options I they're all options that I haven't used before in Radical Red. Although I have used a Sevian Ursa Ring. I've never used an Altaria and an Arcanine I've not used before. But I kind of don't want to take Arcanine in the event we could possibly get a Hisuian Arcanine, which I think is personally better. At least from a Nuzlocke standpoint. So that's one thing. Then Altaria. Altaria seems like a mon I'd rather get much later into the game, preferably when we get access to things like Mega Evolutions and stuff like that, which we get access to, I believe, after Sabrina. You know, we'll go with Sebi and Teddiursa. It says Charmander, but we've got Teddiursa. What multiplayer games you play? I play. I guess you could say I guess GTA. I played GTA, but I didn't really do multiplayer that much with GTA. I really do. What else is there? Minecraft. I really play a lot of multiplayer games. Maybe just I used to like play Fortnite vividly, actively, but now I'm kind of just can't be bothered with the game anymore. I feel like Fortnite's one of those games I just come and go to. Like I haven't really got like not really like that active for it, but I feel like maybe if they introduce like a fun game mode, I'll probably go back. I don't know. I might give it a try. Or I'll see how I feel. Now we need a nickname for Teddiursa. What was the nickname for him for last attempt? Last attempt was cities slash states slash just places on Earth. Can we play together at some point? I'm not really looking for anyone to play with right now, but I do appreciate like you wanting to like hang out. Teddiursa, what do we want to call you? What nickname theme should we do? We could run back cities. Need a good nickname theme. What's a good nickname for him? We could just keep it simple and go countries, but we very easily do you know, we'll keep it at cities first until we figure out. Oh no, superheroes is a new one. Or just like comic book characters in general, comic slash manga, or comic book characters in general. If we're going comic book characters, guess we have Ghost Rider. Well, does Johnny Blaze for that? Ghost. Rider. Okay, Rider just about fits. Okay, so we need to remember that he has a Squirtle. Although I can easily just check back on VODs for that. But yeah, may have lost, but if you're new to the stream or whatnot, or watching back on clips, watching back on YouTube, any of that, blah 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 blah. Nuzlocke don't officially start until we get Pokeballs, which we don't get until after we deliver X package. I do want to go ahead and grab the fishing rod from my man over here. We'll just go ahead and do the things we need to do in Viridian City first before we go back, because we're just gonna pass through and we're just gonna grab our encounters and keep it stepping. By the way, did you send me a request on Discord? Because I didn't get it. No, I did not. Stealth rocks? I'm not adding anyone on Discord right now. I think that was the reason why I didn't add you. Drill pack. Nice. That's Pokefile set up. Really, that's everything we needed. Oop, our mouse is showing. Let's remove that. We'll go ahead and grab our red candies. Yeah. And now we'll go ahead and just get the Oaks package from lady over here. I guess we can see pop the repel now, but we're not going to use it until probably till we get to Viridian Forest. So we have 2 chances at a good encounter. Not 2 chances, sorry. So we can take a look at both sets of encounter patches in Viridian thingy. Go ahead and level up Ghost Rider to the level cap. Shadow Sneak. Forget Lick. Hex. Is this a nice special move? Forget Scratch. The only downside about using a about choosing 730S is we don't get access to Ursaluna. Wait, did we get an encounter? I wasn't paying attention. I don't think we got an encounter, did we? If we did get an encounter, then my bad, but if we didn't, then that's very interesting. Because I'd never popped the repel. I might just be lucky. But then I might have subconsciously ran away from the encounter without realizing it. We're just gonna assume that we so potential encounters on this route are Alolan Vulpix, Turtwig, Amora, Chicory, Alolan Grimus, Spritzy, Shroomish, Finneon, and Nidoran Male. I think the two biggest ones I'm like eyeing up right now are Turtwig and Vulpix, but I want to see what we'll take. But because you low-key kind of want both, so I'll see what else we get first, because that might influence our decision. Surely we just take Charmander here, right? Oh, that could have gone bad. We'll go Jean Grey. Unless there's like a better character than Jean Grey we could use, or more suitable character, sorry. Is this how you spell her name? Let me take a look. Jean. It's Grey with a E. Right, possible encounters. Skiddo. Okay, see, we got Turtwig here. What's interesting, we can also get Coughing on this route. What's it? 50-50 Sandal, 50-50 Coughing. Getting Coughing right now would be very good. It's not like it has immediate utility like something like Turtwig would have, because Turtwig could be good for Brock. Turtwig could be good for Brock, good for Misty. And then, yeah, whereas Coughing's utility doesn't really truly kick in until we get to Surge, which is not Surge, sorry, Erica, which is in the mid game. Then there's also Poipole, which is an Ultra Beast. Like, when do we actually get access? I'm pretty sure we don't get access to Poipole, assuming it follows us. Actually, when do we get access to Poipole? I want to take a look. Look up Radical Red Pokedex. Poipole. Naganadel on level up with the new Dragon Pulse. When does it learn Dragon Pulse? 65. It gets Dragon Pulse at 65. So it's essentially a Cosmic situation where it's a powerful Pokemon, but we wouldn't get access to it till Koga Split. And right now we're not even guaranteed to make it a Koga Split. It just depends on what our starting pack is. Turtwig. What's a super or comic book character we can call Turtwig? I guess Leonardo. Cause I guess you could say that the Ninja Turtles are all comic book character-ish type things. So right now that we've got Turtwig, we can go ahead and scoop up Vulpix on Route 1. I think this is probably the most busted Route 1 encounters we've ever gotten. This reset until we get a patch of grass near to us. That one should be doable, right? Yes. Also, surely this thing isn't 100% an Emma Frost, right? Surely this is we call Aluminum Vulpix Emma Frost. It just looks like it's a perfect Pokemon we call Emma Frost. I guess Frostlass is also a good option for Emma Frost. Emma Frost. Right, Route 21. We could get Fuecoco, which is actually really good for Erica. What is Pallet Town first? So Old World is they're both duds. Let me take a look on here real quick. Yeah, I'm taking a Fuecoco. I am tired. What comic book character do we call? Oh, Killer Croc. It just about fits. Oh, we didn't get a fishing encounter in Pallet Town. Oh, we could just delay it. We could just delay Pallet Town. Um. Hmm. Barracuda, maybe. Actually, yeah, we go Barracuda because it's actually decent against rock. Theme, is it Mira? The chick from Ooh. The chick from Aquaman. Pretty sure that's how you spell it, right? No, we don't need to go into Dex. I want to go to Peace. Right. So that's a star. That's Viridian City. That's like Route 21. Your Route 1. Oh, sorry, Route 22. Your Route 1. Your Route 21. And then your Route 2. Yeah, that sounds about right because we skipped Pallet Town. Oh no, sorry, we're delaying Pallet Town. Admittedly, our options are not that great, but it's okay. We still have a chance with Cricketune. We still have a couple of chances with Cricketune. We still have Pewter City. We still have Pewter City. We still have Diglett's Cave. And then we have the other grass pouch in Viridian Forest. So won't deal with that, but this does mean we will use the repel that the early repel we scooped up. We just have to pray we don't get an encounter in these next couple of grass steps of grass, because if we do, then that's just gonna have to be our encounter for the Viridian Forest. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get fuck me. Because now we don't get access to Brick until what's it called? We don't get access to Brick until we get to Cerulean Sea. Which we'll probably do in today's stream, but just up until we can get thinking. Just up until we can get access to Moverland, and that's what I'm thinking of, sorry. Don't know why my head spaces out. Struggles of being autistic, I guess. Just randomly spacing out, being like, oh, I forgot. Okay, good. We managed to dodge it. Come on, we can just speed through this. Nice, thank you very much. Okay, we should be safe. Also, once we grabbed our encounter, I want to check to see if random encounters are actually on, because I don't think we've even gotten one yet. Or if the game is bugged, which I'm not complaining about, because it only really changed the early game where we don't get access to the infinite repel until like this like mini boss trainer in Viridian's Forest. We forgot to change our lead, but it's fine because this thing can't. Oh wait, it had. Ooh, nice, we got self-sufficient. Nice. This thing hasn't got any damaging moves. Okay, so now that it's put us to sleep, we'll go into Ghost Rider. Oh, that wasn't a smart play because this thing's a ghost type. We're just gonna. So this is the reason why we want a taunt one. Because we've got this annoying Ordina that would store, but if we had a taunt one, we could easily just taunt the Ordina and just have it struggle so we don't have to deal with its stupid stalling shenanigans. I wonder how YouTube is doing. Let me take a look. Yeah, quiet. Let's get back to this anyway. Nice, scored the infinite repel. So now we can go all the way down here. And just like that, we have access to a new set encounters, or let's see what we got. We've got Cubchoo Sunkern, Carablast Venipede, Remoraid Zigzagoon, Squirtle, Pawniard, Dynamo, Lillipup, and Hoppip. Surely we just go to Squirtle, right? We want to go to We want to set up so we get that one patch grass there because that trainer is a mini boss, which I don't feel like doing. Okay. If do we go Mikey? Now we can go ahead and get out of Viridian Forest. Also, if we there we go. Let's go ahead and heal up. Also, one thing that's key about the Radical Red early game specifically is that pretty sure this only really pertains to the randomizers, but in the early game, like for the randomizer, you don't really have to worry about like the generic. Did I just hear myself? I feel like I'm hearing myself. We are muted. Probably schizophrenic. Anyway, one thing that's key about the Radical Red early game is like, or more specifically, the early game for randomizers is that typically the non-mini boss trainers or boss trainers in general will just have like randomized mons with like their standard level of movesets. In the early game, they're not really, they're pretty much just pushovers, but in the like mid to late game where trainers start getting like fully evolved Pokemon shit like that, you do kind of have to like start taking, not necessarily take them seriously, but you do have to like start thinking a bit more as you get on. But this is much later into the game, and then besides that, who do we take? Kind of want to take Marini, but then I feel like I remember getting Marini before, and its early moveset's not that great. But maybe it has like decent stool options for Brock if we absolutely have to. Because I can't lie, we haven't really got many good options for Brock right now. Let me take a look at Marini's level up moveset on the Radical Red Pokédex, which is a separate web browser. What was it, level 38? It doesn't get toxic until 21. And then I'm assuming it doesn't get, it gets Baneful Bunker on evolution. Yeah, it gets Baneful Bunker upon evolution. So we won't be able to use that. Wait, hold on. That's interesting. Liquidation 58. Liquidation 49. Okay, so you just found an example of another Pokemon where you want to delay the evolution for, which by the way, if you're unaware, you typically, not necessarily just exclusive to Radical Red, but I guess it all Nuzlocke in general, there is a thing where you delay evolutions for certain moves. This is typically so you have access to moves for specific fights in a game, or for specific like level cap, because either the evolution either just doesn't have access to the move, or the evolution won't have the move for a set level cap. So an example here is Marini gets liquidation at level 49, which is significant because it means it gets liquidation for the Silphco split. Sorry, it gets liquidation for the Silphco split, which yeah, it gets liquidation for the Silphco split, which would be really good. Whereas if you were to just evolve Marini into Toxapex and learn where it learns liquidation at 58, I believe that's just after Silphco split, or sorry, the Silphco level cap, and which gives you access to the liquidation for Sabrina, which isn't really that handy, I guess. And I doubt you'd even want to use a Toxapex against Sabrina, because Sabrina is a psychic trainer. But besides, what did we nickname Clobberpuss? It's gonna be a comic book character. Any boxer characters? Don't want to do manga characters because if it was because or manga anime characters, otherwise I would have named this thing easily Baki because its evolution locked is a grappler. So Baki the grappler, grapplock just makes sense. But we need getting back to this. What do we nickname you? Silly little clobberpuss. So I don't want to just give you like any random like comic book character. I want to actually have something meaning or a comic book character that's known for punching and kicking. Or no, just punching. Maybe if I just look up on my phone. Famous comic book boxes because I don't really know. It's just showing me comic book storage boxes, but not what actual like. If I do boxes in comics, I guess Creed. Oh wait, there's a specific page for Marvel. Mark Spector, Moon Knight. I feel like there's much better options for. We'll just go Creed. It doesn't have to strictly be Marvel or DC. Just a comic book character, and I say it doesn't have to be strictly Marvel or DC, even though we have the Ninja Turtles. But I guess you can make the argument that they're loosely connected to DC for crossovers. Okay, what's immediately scaring me is the fact we have no access to Cricketune. Not that it's really necessary because we have had attempts that that gotten past Brock without Cricketune. I believe attempt 3. Yeah, I believe attempt 3 was, which if you're watching this on YouTube you wouldn't know about attempt 3 yet, but attempt 3 should be coming up probably at some point this week if I can be bothered to edit it. Which actually, I say that I will edit it this week, but yeah, we just need to edit it. But getting back to this, our options are not great, so I think we just go Poplio. And then we just have to kind of hope and pray. We get something from the egg encounter. What's a famous mermaid? Oh wait, we already used Mera, that's annoying. Marvel. What's that female character from Wakanda Forever? That Talokanian. Wakanda Forever. I guess cast works instead of characters. Namora, that's it. It's Namora. Namora. There we go. Guess Unc doesn't know his comic book characters. Lol. How's Namora? It's fine that we didn't get what's the Pokemon called? Cricketune. Because at the end of the day, like four of our five previous attempts, or should I just say all of our previous attempts, we've used Cricketune. So actually switching things up, I guess it's just somewhat interesting. Now, admittedly, we do need a rock type, at least for the next boss fight. Come on, give me a rock type. We'll take Cricketer or Cricketune. Flibaby? Really? Sure, I guess. Call you Wonder. From Scarlet Witch, because I don't think Scarlet Witch will fit. But come on, Flibaby, really? Is that the best you could have given me? Right, who would be useful for Faulkner? We need a Rufflet answer, someone that can deal with Rufflet, someone can deal with the Watch Roll, and then someone that can deal with the, what's the third one? Flibaby, not Flibaby, sorry, Flittle. Emma Frost could probably deal with the Jean Grey can go to front. Because you got like rock type moves, so you can help. Everyone else can stay in the box for now. We'll go ahead and give you a hard stone to boost the damage of ancient power. No, we're not changing the nickname. You're staying as Jean Grey. We want to go down to items. Because I believe we should have a hard stone now. Yeah, right here. And we're just gonna quickly go ahead and change the nature to modest. This NPC is a flippin' lifesaver in this game. Modest. And then our Kilowatt will answer is Emma Frost. So I kind of want to make her. Sorry. Just want to check if Spark is physical. So I want to go. I believe bold. Is it bold? Plus defense minus special, not special, minus attack. Plus attack, plus special, plus defense minus attack is bold, yes. Actually not remembering the natures like that off by heart. And then that's fine. Everyone else can just run Oranberry, right? Oh wait, you can be. Oh wait, you're the Flittle Lancer. You can go Adamant, but I don't know if we have a spell type to boost your ghost type damage. I absolutely love how not having Cricketune just changed us from like just pushing pushing past this fight with without a sweat to not necessarily like hardcore planning, like using our little planning screen with like the calculator and the trainer up against, but that does make us little think for a bit. But to be fair, Radical Red early game, once you've like played the game enough, you don't really need to calc the fights. You can just kind of just bring mons that you feel like will be good, and as long as you have the experience, you'll be fine. And everyone else can be holding the Warrenberry. Alright, let's go ahead and take on Faulkner. We shouldn't wipe to this. This is an easy fight. If we wipe to this, we're actual losers, and we're actual losers. Wipe into Faulkner. Hopefully this isn't like insanely crazy foreshadowing. We actually do wipe to Faulkner. And then we go back to what's it called? Go back to Pallet Town. And then we'd have to scoop, then we have to go around and grab the counters again. Whiff Cricketoon again. Just to lose to Faulkner again. Now we've led Jean Grey right. We can just click Ancient Power. Omni Boost? Omni Boost? Omni Boost? No, no Omni Boost. Rock Tomb. We should survive that, right? No, we do not. Well, no, we did survive, but we did take a shit ton of damage. Surely it's gonna go for another Rock Tomb. Go Mirror. Damn, that did a lot of damage. 20. 20, we already switched out. I don't want to switch again. I just have to hope and pray with Aquajet. Rock Tomb. Thank you, Oranberry. I'm pretty sure we're dead to I'm pretty sure we are just like dead to another Rock Tomb, right? Oh no, so we're dead to Aerial Ace. Accidentally. Okay, I accidentally unplugged my headset, but for some reason, unplugging my headset disabled my mic. Streamer fails, lol. Going back to this. This thing is probably gonna click Aerial Ace. Can't switch out into Leonardo. Killer Croc. I mean, if we do lose Mirrorhead, do we care? Kind of, because we could use, because Mirror could be very good for Brock. And surprisingly, one shots Brock's Bird Archer. But you know, if we lose Mira, I'm not that fussed. We'll just hope and pray with Aquajet. Yeah. Rough. Lit. Go ahead and update the death counter. Oh, Little's next. This thing's gonna go for Carmine, right? Oh no, just immediately went for Psybeam off the rip. Speed boost, that's okay. But we got Shadow Sneak. So we don't care about your speed boost. You're gonna set up, but it's fine because we just... It's because we just click Shadow Sneak. Also, Faulkner is a very good. How do I put it? Faulkner is like your true radical red litmus test. If you were easily able to beat Faulkner, then you're gonna just have your time with it. You're just gonna have like enjoy your time with the game. If you lose to Faulkner, then you can easily tell when someone's new at radical red with how easily they can deal with Faulkner. And what I mean by this is you're probably gonna lose like your first couple of attempts of Faulkner. Because I'll admit, I lost my first couple of attempts of Faulkner, but you we don't care about AI viewers. How do I? Maybe I have to expand this. How do I delete message? Did that work? Yeah, that works. So I'm using like a new system for this. What's this thing gonna click? Because I need to get Emma Frost in. But I don't think I'm immediately dead to any moves. I don't know. Just go for a Shadow Sneak, right? See how that does. Ooh, okay. Did do a lot. Just for the berry juice to negate the damage. Air Slash. Yeah, we watch out. It's clicking Air Slash now, so we're going to Emma Frost. Air Slash is fine. Yeah, that still did a bit of damage. I don't remember if this thing gets any rock time moves. If I remember correctly, this moves are Roost, Air Slash, Spark, and like a fourth move. I could easily just take a look at the trainer doc. Let me pull it up real quick. It's taking a sweet time to load. Johto leaders. It's got oh no, it doesn't have Spark. It has Flash, which is a 60 base power special move, electric type in this game. It's not just a move that I believe lowers accuracy. No, lowers evasiveness. Whatever it does, it's accuracy slash evasiveness. And then his fourth move is Sleep Talk. So we are safe to click Icy Wind. We should survive an Air Slash. Yeah. Oh, and this thing's dead to what's the move called? Ice Shard. Don't need to bother with Icy Wind. Also, did we not give this thing an Oranberry? Unlike that, we get access to Brock. Oh, we just didn't give me Emma Frost an item. Lol. Go ahead and put Namora instead of Mira and just drop Mira into the drop Mira into Heaven. And then we'll go ahead. We're not gonna plan for Brock, right? Man, I hate how not having that. I hate how reliant we become on Cricketune. Because now that we've got like an actual early game run without Cricketune, we're kind of like scrambling for answers. For not answers, sorry. But then I guess it's just as simple as that. I don't think I'm gonna bother bring floor baby slash floor just slash flow up to the level cap. D-Tex might be interesting, to be honest. Then we've got to get Nomura up to the level cap. Baby Doll Eyes, no. Aquajet, yeah. Forget Tackle for Rapid Spin. Warpulse, forget Tail Whip because you're a special attacker. Just change you to Adamant. Change you to Modest. Change you to Modest. Now, Torterra is a physical attacker, but this... Okay, yeah, we changed to you. Adamant too. Kind of want to give that, I think the mods we know we aren't using against the bird will give, actually no. We're safe to use things like Aura Berries for mods that aren't going up against Archen because it just prevents Archen from stealing our berries. But like mods like Popular, which we may use against Archen, we'll probably have to hold a we'll probably have to hold... What did we give Leonardo? Oranberry. They will probably have to hold type boosting the type boosting item held items like Mystic Water, you never on Isis, stuff like that. Right, we're not gonna bother about this. We're not gonna bother about whether he's talking about because this is like our 5th attempt. It's literally in the stream title and on the layout. Right. Clobbopus is still in the lead, isn't it? No, it's Nomura, which is low-key even worse because I just remember this thing's part electric. So we'll just go for Creed, right? Because I need to be careful because this thing has self-destruct. Oh wait, that might be the moon. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to take some Perpetua Berry. Oh wait, we don't have a Varu monster. Shit. Should have probably bought Charmander or something like that for that, but it's not that scary to be honest. Rock Smash. We survive. Fuck, that did a lot. Hopefully this hits it into the range where it just wants to blow up. Okay, so now we've hit into sturdy range. It's cost that berry, so it's going to try to explode. We detect on the likely self-destruct? Yes. Nice. Next one is Onyx. So now Nomura can come out. Let's go for Bulldoze. I did about 14. So 3 hits KOs. Go Water Gun into Aquajet, right? Nice. Okay, fuck you then. Whoops, sorry about swearing. Nice. Now it's now we've got to deal with the Varoom and the this thing shouldn't try to kill us. Yeah. Yes, it goes for toxic immediately, and then it goes for toxic first, and then that's when it starts doing its trying to lower our speed down as much as possible. So we'll go into. Does Ghost Rider even have anything? I'm pretty sure you just only have Ghost type moves. Yeah. Loki might have to sack a mon or two. If we do have to sack a mon, it's probably going to be Creed. But that would probably just be for that would just be for positioning against the Archan. Bulldoze, that's fine. We barely take anything. And I'm pretty sure we heal. No, we heal most of it back from self-sufficient. Toxic. Okay, we'll go up for it. Toxic. That did jack shit. This thing has protect, so it can be a bit annoying. Terrible. There's nothing. I'm just gonna double check because I could have sworn this thing. Okay, so none of our moves will do anything. It does have protect. I don't know, because I don't want to use anything else. Like, maybe Club. That was a crit and it still did, like, jack shit. We can survive staying for, like, a few more turns. I know, this is very riveting gameplay if you're checking back on if you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, or just checking back on the stream VOD. Very riveting gameplay, but this is what happens when you don't roll a cricket tuning counter. To be honest, we might be able to beat this Varoom without having to go into Flubber Push. But Toxic does scale the damage. Yeah, we have to switch out now. I believe the air will click. Oh, never mind, we're faster. Brings up Archan. And this thing is gonna go for a pluck. And we need to position this in so Mikey can come in safely. So options now are to sack Creed, so we can free switch into Mikey as Squirtle, or we switch into Ghost Rider, tank whatever it gives us, maybe even do a bit of damage, and then go into Mikey. Go that line first. Because this one only has a spell tag, right? Yeah. Pluck. Did 16 HP. Go Shadow Sneak. Cause you're because oh, that did a lost. A lost? That did a but the berry juice negated the damage. Now, we know with that in mind, we should hit this thing into Defius range, which will slash this attack in half. Rock Tomb, we should survive because we slashed your attack in. Or sure. Or that could happen. Lol. But it's fine. We beat Brook anyway. Albeit we beat Brock with it's this one, right? Yeah. Although we beat Brock with 2 deaths under our belt, which you know we never want to see happen, but which you never really want to see like 2 deaths after Brock. But to be honest, the 2 deaths were Pokemon that, out of personal experience, I've never had carry go to the late game. Like, I've never used a Clobbopus in the late game. Wait, was that Clobbopus up dead? No, Clobbopus is alive. It was Creed that's dead. I'm gonna have to censor the word dead out of YouTube. Shorts, well, I need to remember I'm streaming this to YouTube, so we could get in trouble. No, that is not YouTube. YouTube is right here. Yikes, don't like the fact that I can't see his stream immediately. Just quickly checking YouTube to make sure it's all good. Yeah, looks like it's all good. So we're free to carry on. Yeah, you can give your Icy Wind. Forget Walk on it for Bubble Beam. Encore could be useful. Let me go ahead and bike you out real quick. We're just gonna get the team up to the level cap. Dazzling Gleam is nice. Mist, we don't need. Useless move. For Nuzlocke at least. Unless it was like, what's it called? Unless it was, what's the game called? Run and Bun, where it would be like for a very niche scenario. Also, by the way, if you want to see us do a Nuzlocke run and bun at some point in the future, make sure you go ahead and sub on YouTube, follow on Twitch. Or if you're watching this back on YouTube Shorts, do both of them. Yeah. And then just let me know that you want to see a Nuzlocke of run and bun in the future, and we'll probably get in the works. I don't think I'll do run and bun immediately after Radical Rad, since that would just be like a massive jump in difficulty. We'll probably keep it low sweep. But yeah, as I was saying, if you want to see a Nuzlocke of Radical Red, not Radical Red, we're doing a Nuzlocke of Radical Red right now. If you want to see a Nuzlocke of Run and Run in the future, like I said, sub on YouTube, follow on Twitch, or if you're watching this on YouTube Shorts, go ahead and follow on both. Go ahead and follow us on Twitch, sub on YouTube. Because you can't follow people on YouTube, while you can subscribe on Twitch. Subscribing costs money, and it's slightly different to subscribing on YouTube. To be fair, right now we've done all we need to do. But it would be nice to lead stream tomorrow off. What's the play at Cerulean? And to be fair, we can do what we can do our Cerulean City housekeeping. Next stream. I can't right now I am exhausted. I need to sleep. Probably stream earlier tomorrow because we are currently trying to do a challenge where we have to stream 7 days in a row, which perfectly lines up with the fact that we are on a new attempt of Radical Red. So by the way, if you're actually no, because by the time I get this stream edited and uploaded onto YouTube, we're either going to be deep into attempt 5 or on a new attempt. I really need to have the schedule kept up. Anyway, so encounters options for Route 3 are Abra, Krabby, Lat Sevian, Clauncher, Tadpole, Mana, Hoppip, Licky Tide, Alone Grimer, Slackoff, and Nimble. Admittedly, these are all kind of trash options. I don't think I want any of them. But I guess if we want to like start looking towards Misty, I guess we take Hoppip. Nickname for what do we call a Jumpler? What's a comic book character? Green Arrow? No, I feel like Green Arrow suits Decidueye more. I don't know. We'll figure this out later. We'll figure it out later. Don't have to do it now. Please give me Cricketune. No. None of these want a Cricketune. Guess we'll go ahead and scoop up Bulbasaur though. Go ahead and give Bulbasaur a nickname later because I cannot think of a comic book character to save life for me. And then he gave us a Starly, which we'll probably call Black Canary. None of those are Cricket. Schmuck. Yeah, none of those are Cricketune. Okay, Cricketune, I know I said I didn't need you, but low-key, I really want you back now. Please, can you come back, Cricketune? We only got one chance. No, but we will take the Power Star. Because apparently Parasect is like the second coming of like Cricketune in this game. But I've like had no experience with Parasol. Oh, that could have been a very good Poison Ivy. No, we'll go ahead and add it to the party now. We don't need Clobberpuss. It gets Bug Bite for free. Hold on, chat, we might be cooking. Chat, we might genuinely be cooking. Spore with Stun Spore. Damn, we don't get its evolution. Womp Womp. Yeah, it's no Cricketune. There we go, that's what we're trying to do. Dodge. Pressure Wind. Nice. Bubble Beam. Damn, we could have gone a Weeper here. Oh well, we can go ahead and give Mons citrus berries now because we get access to them. Go ahead and just give everyone a citrus berry. Might bring Clobberpuss for the B barrel. Make sure to give Creed a actually no, you can keep the black belt. Probably would have been great if we this thing's got roll out, doesn't it? Oh no, we're for Rock Smash, which is just as scary as Rollout, to be honest. Then Rock Smash. Damn, that thing did a lot to Dream Grey. Go Mikey. Nice. Just got one more boss fight before we go ahead and wrap up stream. Ah, fuck, we forgot to change the lid. Send out my Iana. Alright, let's go ahead and check his moveset. Checking his moveset because in every single attempt of Radical Red I've had so far, I've always had Cricketune at this point in which Cricketune solos is fire. It's got Bite, Ice Fang, Howl, and Fire Fang. It's timid. Sorry, not timid, it's jolly. So it's probably gonna go for a Howl. But if it goes for a Howl, we're kind of screwed. Its speed is 44. Is there anything? What's Creed's speed? 25. 47. Jean Grey is 47. 25, 27, 37. Aerofrost is 40. Namora is 33. So, like, our best options to go into. Wait, let me just double check the swing does have that suit. Nope, doesn't have a suit. Good. So I'm going to click. We don't have Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam's on Vulpix. Right, I'm just gonna click Icewind and see what happens. Yeah, it goes for Howl. That's really scary, actually. Speed drop. What's his speed now that is, I'm curious to know what his speed now is that we've dropped it by 1. I'm gonna check the calc real quick. So funny how simply just not getting Cricketune as an encounter has actually made us treat these fights seriously. 29. Let's go for the team speed again. You're 33 right now, so you're 33, so you outspeed. You're 40, so you outspeed. Mikey. 37, you outspeed. You're 27, you're slower, you're faster. So if we come back out real quick. The question is, does Dazzling Gleam kill from that range? Because what's this thing gonna go for realistically? It's probably gonna go for a bite. If we swap into Creed, it's either gonna go for Fire Fang or Ice Fang. Oh, but we need to specifically bait Ice Fang, but I don't think there's a way we can. Right? Because Creed baits either Ice Fang or Fire Fang. Namora baits exclusively Bite. Likewise with Mikey. Leonardo baits both. Jean Grey baits other. Jean Grey baits exclusively Bite. To be fair, we are impish, and it's only a +1 attack, so I'm just gonna go for Emma Frost and see and hope for the best. Well, that went well, didn't it? Nice. Surely we don't wipe to this fight, right? Oh, this thing's being cheeky and it's gonna set up again. Please tell me Rock Smash kills. It doesn't. Shit, so we are gonna have to lose it. So we are going to lose another one. Survive this. Oh, okay, you did survive. Good shit, Creed. Good shot. I need to be careful of swearing because actually no, it's TikTok that doesn't like swearing. YouTube doesn't like certain topics just being discussed, but you can swear, but you can't just be slinging constantly having a sailor mouth on YouTube. But TikTok doesn't like swearing. But it's not like we're streaming TikTok. We only upload clips, and I've only uploaded like 3. We need to upload more clips onto TikTok. Alright, that done. Level cap is increased to 30. We gotta say farewell to Emma Frost. Enjoy your time in Valhalla. But this is what happens when you don't. This is your future if you don't roll Cricketune in Radical Red. I love how I was talking about having an over-reliance on Cricketune and just be like, if I had Cricketune, I wouldn't have to deal with this. Right, we'll go ahead and do the move relearner puzzle now, and then we'll just save next stream to be for exclusively Verse Misty plus Nugget Bridge plus Verse Misty plus Rival 2. Oh sorry, Gary 2. Was about to say Barry for a second. We'll say start battle. Hermit Cricket's Bonary. Fanfi Fletchling. Fake Out. Drain Punch. Switch in on the Volt Tackle. Click Earthquake. Ice Shard. Always have to click Ice Shard because I think it has something to do with like recoil damage from Fletchling. We switch on to Banary, Fake Out, Healing Wish, Fletchling again, Greyblood, Greyblood. No, we're not going to do that, but like that, we've unlocked the Mirror Learner. And that's going to be where we're going to go ahead and end off today's stream of our 7-day challenge of trying to stream every day. We'll see how that goes. So if you want to keep up with how that challenge goes, make sure you drop a follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, or if you're watching this on YouTube clips, not YouTube clips, sorry, YouTube Shorts. By the time you're watching this on YouTube Shorts, we're probably going to be much more deeper into this run, assuming we make it this far. No, stop assuming we're going to make it far. We are going to make it far in this run. This is the run. Calling it now. This is the run. We will make this. This run will be far. But regardless, if you're watching this on YouTube Shorts, go ahead and drop a follow. Go ahead and follow the Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube so you can keep up to date with whenever we next stream. That being said, I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Make sure you go ahead and drop a follow, as I mentioned already. Drop a follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube. Do both if you're watching on Shorts, so you can see when the next stream. Probably streaming again tomorrow. We'll go ahead and do Nugget. We'll do Gary 2. Almost said Barry again. Gary 2. Nugget Bridge. The Nugget Bridge Rocket Grind. Scoop up like what 3 encounters? Actually, no. To be fair, we can do the encounter now while we're signing out. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and give nicknames to the ones that we haven't done. So yeah, because my brain is absolutely fried right now. But yeah, if you went ahead and enjoyed stream, make sure you let me know on whatever platform you're watching on, and yeah. Ooh, Savvy and Nimble. And yeah, hope you enjoy stream. Have a nice night, everyone. Peace out. Make sure you have your... I can't talk. Hope everyone has a nice, blessed night. So make sure you take care of yourself and have a damn good one.